Caitlin Clark is set to expose the weakness of Breanna Stewart and Breanna Stewart. In a league where every play can shift the momentum, this rookie sensation is taking the WNBA by storm.
Breanna Stewart goes 1 of 19 from the field. It's one of the worst performances we've ever seen, if not the worst performance we've ever seen from a so-called elite athlete.
Proving that she belongs among the elite. Clark's recent showdowns with Stewart and Stewart have not only showcased her incredible talent, but have also revealed cracks in their games. With her fearless approach, she's stepping up to the challenge, dissecting their strategies, and using her unique skill set to her advantage.
I see a lot of players wanting to go, in this offseason, a lot of players are going to want.
From her lightning-fast decision-making to her sharp shooting from beyond the arc, Clark has demonstrated that she can not only keep pace, but outshine even the most seasoned pros. The ultimate test. Pressure. It's the force that forges champions or shatters their dreams. And in Game 5 of the
New York Liberty pulled off an overtime win against the Minnesota Lynx to secure their first ever franchise WNBA championship. The Minnesota Lynx head coach, Cheryl Reeve, was irate over the official decision.
Breanna Stewart and Breanna Stewart had begged for this moment, eager to be hailed as the true faces of the league, the icons in waiting. But when the lights blazed the brightest, when millions of eyes locked onto them in that decisive moment, something happened. They didn't rise. Breanna Stewart, 1 for 19. Yes, you heard that right, 1. 4, 19. We're talking about an Olympic-caliber athlete, one of the so-called faces of the WNBA, hyped as the future of the sport. But when the moment came, on the biggest stage of her career, she crumbled like never before. 13, maybe 14 straight misses, with each brick more painful, more shocking, as she unraveled before millions of eyes. This wasn't just about missed shots. This was a complete breakdown, and for a player plastered across commercials, hailed as the next big thing, we've never seen a collapse like it. What makes it worse? It all came under the same kind of relentless pressure that Caitlin Clark faces every single night. But here's the difference. Clark never folds. Now, let's talk about Caitlin Clark. Since her senior year in college, she's been living under the microscope. Game after game, she's faced sold-out arenas, with crowds packed to the brim, all there for one reason: to witness her magic. National TV audiences glued to their screens, every night expecting a show. And what does she do under that pressure? She thrives, every single time. In her rookie season alone, she didn't just perform, she dominated, leading the league in assists, averaging nearly 19 points a game, and single-handedly driving the Indiana Fever to the playoffs. That's the kind of player who doesn't just handle pressure, she eats it for breakfast. And then there's Breanna Stewart, one of the most decorated players in WNBA history, a multiple-time MVP, an Olympic gold medalist, a champion. She's supposed to be one of the greatest to ever step on the court. But when the spotlight was on her in Game 5, with everything on the line and the entire world watching, Stewart went cold, 4 for 15 from the field. When her team needed her to step up and deliver, she faded. Missed free throws, sloppy turnovers. A player who's been lauded as unstoppable suddenly looked ordinary, a shadow of the superstar we've been told she is. In the biggest moment, Stewart couldn't rise to the occasion, leaving fans wondering, where was the MVP? Where was the clutch, game-changing force she's supposed to be? Instead, she crumbled under the weight of the pressure, far from the dominant player she's been painted to be. These are the defining moments that reveal the true character of an athlete. When the pressure is unrelenting, when the stakes couldn't be higher, and when millions of eyes are fixated on your every move, do you rise to the occasion? Or do you fold under the immense weight? Breanna Stewart and Breanna Stewart got a small glimpse of the relentless pressure Caitlin Clark endures every single game. And in that critical moment, they crumbled. This wasn't merely a bad night at the office. This was the crushing weight of authentic pressure, the kind that separates the great from the legendary. They simply couldn't handle it. In stark contrast, Caitlin Clark has lived under that blinding spotlight since day one of her career. Every game is an opportunity for her to shine. And what does she do? She doesn't just survive, she thrives. With the poise and calm of a seasoned veteran, she meets every challenge head-on, delivering performances that not only dazzle fans, but also elevate her teammates. Clark embraces the expectations placed upon her, transforming pressure into motivation and proving time and again that she is built for greatness. In a league where many falter, she stands out as a beacon of resilience and skill, consistently showing that she can rise above and beyond, even in the most intense moments. And that's the difference, isn't it? While Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu have basked in the spotlight that comes with being WNBA stars, it wasn't until Game 5 of the finals that they truly faced the kind of intense scrutiny and attention that Caitlin Clark has navigated her entire career. When that pivotal moment arrived, the pressure was palpable, and they simply couldn't handle it. It's one thing to crave the spotlight, to openly seek the attention and adoration that comes with success, but it's an entirely different challenge when that spotlight zeroes in on you, and the pressure mounts to a point where you can feel it in every shot, every dribble, every heartbeat. When the stakes are at their highest, can you rise to the occasion, or do you crumble under the weight of expectation? Caitlin Clark has been living in that storm for years, with the eyes of fans and critics alike always upon her. While others buckle and falter, she remains unshaken, consistently delivering performances that leave a lasting impact. That's the kind of distinction that separates those who merely want to be great from those who are genuinely great. Clark embodies resilience, composure, and an unwavering commitment to excellence, qualities that elevate her not just as a player, but as a cornerstone of the league itself. Caitlin Clark doesn't just handle the pressure, she completely owns it. Over the course of this entire season, she has shouldered the immense burden of being the face of the WNBA, carrying the league on her back like a champion. Leading the league in assists, she doesn't just facilitate plays, she elevates her teammates, transforming their game and instilling confidence in every one of them. With each game, she showcases her extraordinary vision and court awareness, turning ordinary moments into highlight reels. Fans flock back to arenas in record numbers, captivated by her electrifying style of play and unparalleled talent. They come not only to watch a game, but to witness the magic of a generational player in action, someone who makes basketball feel alive. And while she's dazzling crowds, she simultaneously navigates the heavy weight of expectation that comes with being a star. But here's the kicker. Has she ever folded under that kind of pressure, the way Sabrina Ionescu and Breanna Stewart just did? Absolutely not. Time and again, Caitlin Clark has risen to every challenge thrown her way, delivering stellar performances when it matters most. Whether it's hitting clutch shots in the final seconds or making the right pass to seal the game, she consistently proves her mettle. She doesn't just survive under pressure, she thrives in it. While others may shrink away when the stakes are highest, Clark stands tall, embodying the very essence of a leader. But this is the harsh reality for Stewart and Ionescu. They clamored for the attention, the adoration, the spotlight. And when it finally shone on them during Game 5, it broke them. This was supposed to be their moment, a chance to etch their names alongside the WNBA's all-time greats. Instead, it became a stage for their unraveling. They didn't just underperform, they collapsed under the weight of their own expectations. Game 5 wasn't just a law, it exposed their vulnerabilities in a way that left fans questioning their status as elite athletes. They weren't merely outplayed, they were outclassed by the very pressure they sought to embrace. While Clark has learned to navigate that pressure, transforming it into fuel for greatness, Ionescu and Stewart found themselves overwhelmed, illustrating a stark contrast between the promise of stardom and the reality of delivering when it counts. So the next time someone questions whether Caitlin Clark deserves the spotlight, or wonders why she's hailed as the future of this league, just remember this: the pressure didn't break her. In fact, it forged her into something even greater. While others crumble under the weight of expectations, Caitlin Clark rises. Every single time. Her ability to excel in the most challenging situations is what sets her apart from the rest. Pressure doesn't define everyone. It reveals the true greatness within those who are meant to shine. Caitlin Clark has already proven that she's built for greatness, not just through her statistics, but through her poise, determination, and unyielding spirit. She embraces the spotlight and transforms it into a platform for her extraordinary talent. So, while some may falter, she stands tall as a beacon of what the future of the WNBA can be.